Welcome to Victims and Villains. If you guys are new to our content, we create content like what you're watching right now simply to educate and engage individuals like yourselves on mental health awareness and suicide prevention through pop culture. My name is Captain Nostalgia, and I have the privilege of being joined by Aaron Crocker.
Hello.
The writer-director behind the short film Slashed Ceiling, which made its U.S. premiere here last night at Horrific Hope. Can you kind of walk us through a little bit about what the story is?
All right, so Slash Ceiling follows a marketing executive, and she's up, Kai, and she's up for a promotion along with her male counterparts. She's obviously very more experienced in the marketing area and qualified for the promotion, but just like the past promotions that have come up, she's sure that she's not going to get it. So she's going to work really hard to try, but in her mind, she's just not going to get the promotion over her male colleagues. So when a friend makes a deadly suggestion, that changes the game up for her. That's all I can say.
That suggestion kind of gives the film new life, and I don't really kind of want to spoil it for those that haven't seen it yet, but what I liked about this film, as we were talking about last night during the Q&As, is I really like about how this film really deconstructs the toxic masculinity that we seem to see in these office places. So one of the features tonight is called Pandemonium, and it explores that very same thing. It heightens it to where it's a kind of almost like a parody-esque level. But I still think that this is a important topic that we need to be addressing and talking about, because it doesn't matter whether you're male or female, non-binary, whatever have you, gay, straight, white, black, the list goes on and on. It should be the person who's qualified for the job, not necessarily set for what you have between your legs.
Right, absolutely. And that was one of the aspects that was so important to me when writing the film, along with just building the character of Kai, giving her a motivation. Okay, so the female character has an axe. Why does she have an axe? And I didn't want her motivation, because I wanted to also play, I guess, on the slasher genre itself. And some of the toxicity you can see in that. And I wanted to give her a motivation that wasn't for a man or for love or for money. And so coming up with that, I was like, what is her focal piece? And I was like, career, professionalism. And then what do we see regularly in that, just like you were saying?
One of the things that makes your film so special, as far as like character development goes, is that I watched a lot of shorts for this.
I'm sure.
So it's like your film has something that a lot of the other ones didn't have, and that's kind of like the backstory woven into it. How important was that to really establish that with Kai?
For me, it was really important. And it was important when even talking to Paula about the character of Kai, and she did a phenomenal job. But I love to give actors as much background as possible, even like supporting, even background roles. I love to give them that psychology. And initially, the farm shoot, the flashbacks, was an afterthought and not something originally written into the script until we got it into editing. And we're watching it, and it was almost like dull soup that needed just one herb or one thing to make it what it is and to bring it all full circle. I was like, a pickup shoot. Let's go to a farm. And so we got Eva to let us use Rebatone Farms. And
nice.
Yeah.
Yes, and one of the things and I don't want to spoil it, but this movie also is very well-rounded.
Thank you.
The ending probably might, as much as I love horror, I think that the ending where you kind of get to see where Kai ends up is a really magical and satisfying place. So I really appreciated that about it. Can you kind of talk about the challenges of crafting a short film, but also making sure that there was a well-rounded complete story to be told as well.
Absolutely, and that's always really difficult.
Sure.
I do specialize in like microfiction writing, just in terms of like creative writing. So I do have that background, and it's pretty solid, but it still makes it no less easy to come up with that and to make an ending. I'm a realist. I don't generally write satisfying endings, but in this case, I wanted to give her one just because of the irony. And you can say, well, why wasn't she questioned? Why didn't she get caught? And the whole irony of the idea is because, well, a woman would never do this. And even when it comes to an axe in like criminology, statistically, less women will hack up somebody when they go into serial killing. Women typically go like do the poison and will do like smothering and suffocation, as opposed to actual physical, like anything with knives or penetration or anything that's traditionally considered masculine. So it was just this whole play on, oh, she could never do it. Little Kai could never do it.
Well, you guys right now are at the beginning, essentially, of your festival run.
We are.
Do you guys have any other festivals lined up right now?
We are still waiting to hear back for 2.
Okay.
So, and I haven't entered it in any more. We're getting ready to throw we've thrown a psychological thriller that's a feature into pre-production, and we're filming in June. So we've really been more so focused on that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, I thank you for your time.
Yeah, thank you.
The movie's called Slash Stealing. It is it's a little funny. It's a great little fun slasher movie, but it has important things to say in terms of workplace toxicity. So make sure that you guys check it out if you guys get a chance. Aaron, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And make sure you guys hit the subscribe button.